Okay. Well, we're doing this again. Just a little bit of... This one's only going to be like 7-ish minutes of me filling in the audio that wasn't there. And then it'll pick back up after I realize that my mic was muted. So, let's just see how this goes. The other one seems to have gone well, doing the voiceover. And then this one I'm going to have to mush back together because I accidentally stopped recording instead of pausing the recording. So rather than starting on the home screen, I started in the game just because I was picking up from where I left off. Because I figured that I'd never find Maneldir again if I left this area. Audio seems... Not the audio, the music seems really loud. I don't remember spending this long talking to him or standing in front of him, but I guess I did. Oops, sorry, stop paying attention for a second. I think my stuff was full. He told me to talk to Gorwen. I don't know how long I stopped paying attention for. I apologize. I got told to fight some things and collect some swords, and I thought the swords would be normal, just collecting. There I am, throwing my task items away again. Love that for me. So I checked to see if there were specific goals, and I saw that there were some that were specific. So I went over to the first one that was closest to me, which was over this hill. And when I got here, it's that sword, so I'm collecting swords and then also fighting the undead in this area. And so I pick up the sword, and I think that's the end of it. And I don't notice that thing that just spawned because I'm opening my map, and then I come out and this thing is fighting me. My goodness. So I start heading back in. I have to fight whites, so I believe I fight this one. I don't think I fight the other one that you saw over there, though, no. Because I'm very focused on getting these swords. And now I know that when I pick up a sword, something spawns. Something horrible. I don't like the way the whites look. I believe I talked about that. I think they're creepy. They'll haunt my dreams. I don't know why I ran into that area instead of going around it. I'm looking for the second sword, which is supposed to be close by here. I believe it is. I don't recall exactly where it is, but I think I'm going to turn this corner. I don't remember if I had a joke or something I said about what just happened. I feel like I did, but now I've forgotten. So the other sword is now around this corner. Turn. Hurry up. What am I doing? Why am I confused? That was weird. Other sword is around this corner, actually. So I was yelling at myself for no reason. I was wrong anyway, so... It's another thing. His name is Aglond. He's... I don't like the way he looks either. Those two saw me when I was minding my own business. Had absolutely nothing to do with them. I started destroying things instead of claiming them because I'm tired. Oh, I didn't see that I completed a deed there. That's cool. Oh, there's another one. I saw him, was curious about him, decided to fight him. For some reason in my head, he was like a lot tougher than me, but now that I see that his name is Blue, I realize that I was actually tougher than him, so that's cool. It was my first Gaunt Man that I fought. Oh, this is when I got that uppercut move that you'll see later, and I started punching things. There's no sword in here. I think it's further outside. I always try and prioritize the one I think is going to be tougher. And sometimes I'm wrong about which one that is. I believe the sword is down these stairs. I saw that priest, and instead of being stricken with fear, I'd had time to conceptualize, and I decided to fight him straight away, which was maybe not the best decision, but it turned out okay. I think I also fought that white afterward, but I could be wrong about that. I think I went around him because I just wanted the sword. No, I fought him. Because I felt like he was in the way and I didn't think he was going to move. I also fought that one for no reason. I don't know why I decided that I was going to fight that one, because at this point I'd already fought enough whites. I guess I didn't realize that I'd fought enough whites at this point. I was so focused on the swords. And then this guy, his name's Himdor. I laughed at that as I fought him. And then right around this time was when I kind of looked down and noticed. You'll see me stop running in a second. This is when I noticed. No, I'm fighting first, and then I'm going to notice that my mic was muted. How many times did I just say noticed? Too many. But this is where the exclamation of my mic was muted. And then I tried to pause the recording, but I ended up stopping the recording. So it's going to end in a few seconds, and my channel art is going to come back up. And as I'm recording this, I don't know how I'm going to mush the end of the next one on, but I will try to mush it on, or I'll upload it as 2 separate parts. I don't think I'm going to do an outro. I'll just come back and tack an outro on if I'm not going to tack the other part on. So hopefully what's about to happen next is that it'll just dive into the second half of the episode. So multiple things have happened in just a few minutes. I realized that my microphone was muted for the beginning, what I thought was the beginning of this episode, but actually was the beginning of this episode and the entire last episode. So as I'm recording this, I've decided I'm going to finish this out now that my microphone is unmuted. I'm going to go back and do a voiceover for the one where my microphone was muted the whole time. And because I accidentally stopped recording instead of pausing the recording, I'm going to have to mush this onto the end of the other one where I meant to pause the recording. And maybe have to do a voiceover for the beginning of that too. Hopefully that'll work out. That might make these episodes a little later than I intended, but it's fine. I could have I don't know. I think I leaned over to mute my microphone for something. Excuse me. It's the way I completely forgot that I was in danger. the way I don't even want to do this now, but I have to. I mean, I don't have to, but I'm going to. Oh, this is so stressful. I don't remember when I muted my mic. I'm gonna have to rewatch the whole thing to try to figure out. Oh my gosh. It's too much. Okay. We need to find Crabane, crawlers, or gaunt men. I keep hearing bird squawks, which suggests to me Crabane, but they're like outside. Any gaunt men? Excuse me, any gaunt men? Nope. Run, 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 run. Let's go this way. This way's a way out, right? Ah. I'm so discombobulated now. I'm stuck. Unless I go out here, maybe. Can I? Ooh, this seems like it was maybe a terrible idea. Okay, well, I found my way back to the beginning. So, I'm gonna go just like out this way into the wildlands and find like crawlers and stuff. I heard birds earlier. Aha. I'm still in the quest area, don't lie to me. Crawler. What if I punched that crawler? What if I uppercut that crawler? These crawlers are tough. This one's not tough, though. I'm tougher than this one. Okay, please be the end of the quest, because I have a lot to do, and I am not looking forward to doing it. Let me up. Let me up, please. I honestly do kind of feel like I shouldn't have been allowed to do that, so fair to the game for capping me there. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. All of that progress I made. Am I just going completely the wrong way? Everything's fine now, right? This music is too much. I'm having a moment. Sorry. I actually hate this area, and I cannot wait to leave.
It is no small feat to brave the dangers of Turn Gothard and the keep of Dol Ernil.
Those swords should be brought to Halbarad at San Ford. He will know how best to deal with them.
This is a joke that I have to go all the way to Sarnford. Oh no. Should I come over here to Andrath? Or should I just... No, no, no!
Greetings, friend.
I like don't even know what I'm gonna have to do to get some audio back on that other video. I feel like disaster has struck. I was doing so well. I can't resist the opportunity to now go complain about this immediately. My mic's not muted now, I'm just not talking. Just, you know, so I don't fall silent for a solid few minutes. I'm also complaining in a Discord server. Okay. I also still have my stream chat queued into when I was streaming earlier, and I rated Sorousness, and then Sorousness rated Momo Misfortune, and then Momo Misfortune rated I can't tell who. Rochella, I think. Yeah, I don't know why I clicked it. Sorry. I'm so discombobulated. Halbrad, please don't have anything crazy for me to do.
I have not forgotten you, nor the warning you brought to us of Sauron.
No. What if I ended here? What if I ended here and just came back next time? What if I also... Don't mind me just cheating. I can't remember the last time I leveled up. It's the wrong way. Not that it matters, because it's equally far. I actually hate it here in Cardone. I want to leave. I want to go back to the Shire. I know it's not Cardolan's fault that this happened. But it kind of feels like it is. No, no, wrong way. Always the wrong way. Some of these I feel like I'm really upbeat, and then other times I feel like I'm just inexplicably angry. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, let's have a good time, do fun things, and then other times I'm like, I don't want to play this game. Chased by two things. This combat music just isn't doing it for me. I want my Shire bagpipes. Ooh. Open something on my phone that I didn't mean to. I kind of like this one. This one's kind of a vibe. Is that a waterfall over there? Crazy. Should I look up a little? See the stars? What if I just didn't watch where I was going? I feel like I'm gonna want to aim for that slope right there. So I'm going to. Ooh. we go. Is it gonna be morning yet? No, it's gonna be nighttime. Ew. Y'all leave me alone. Don't hit my horse. I kinda want that The game said you wanna fight that ghost? When I was just saying I wanted his bow. I do kind of like that atmosphere change though. As you come up here and the time of day just doesn't matter. Is this where I got stuck before? I'm in the wrong place. I feel like I definitely am in the wrong place. A mistake has been made. Unless this is it. I'm very curious about what that is, so I'm going to fight it. And I'm gonna punch it. Seemed accurately ineffective. Just dispersed. Okay, where? Oh, I'm nowhere near where I need to be. That's why I'm seeing things I've never seen before. Please don't kill my horse. I left the path way too early. Can I get up this way? No, I think this is the way where I ran back and forth a bunch and then couldn't get up. Yeah, I think that was a snake. Can I go? Please? Oh my goodness. Where are my friends? Let me rid myself of something here. Maybe a few things. Okay, I want agility. Okay. that's going to be all. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Hopefully.